Tell me what exactly is your injury, CJ?
I had like a little minor thing that was bothering me in the summer, and decided to just get it repaired and fixed for the season. I didn't want to kind of like lingering issues with it. And honestly, it was probably one of the best decisions I made because I feel really good. I feel better now before I was even hurt.
Where was it, in your foot or your
It was
ankle?
in my leg.
Lower leg?
Yeah.
And you say you got it repaired. That sounds like surgery?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Coach Cal said you practiced yesterday, and he made it sound like you're not like all the way back.
I'm pretty much back. It's just at this point, taking a little bit of time off. You just have to be smart with your body. You know, you can't just, the way we run, the way we practice, you can't just expect, I can't just go out there and go up and down for 3 hours. So it's just gradually working my way back, starting to do things live. Yesterday was a good test for me, just to be able to go up and down with the guys for a little bit and still feel okay. So it's a good step moving forward.
How long were you out there working with the team yesterday?
I did a lot, like all of the stuff that isn't contact the whole practice, and then I did about 20, like Coach said, about 20 minutes of live stuff.
You expect to do some of that on the blue light game?
You know, I think that's going to be a conversation with the trainer and I, depending on how sore I am the next couple of days, because I'm going to continue to ramp up. I think if I feel good, I'll probably go out there for a little bit and play, but if I'm sore, need more time to rehab, probably just take it off. I think the main goal is for me to be 100% ready by November 9th.
How frustrating is it as part of a deep roster not to be able to be out there and compete?
Yeah, it's been real frustrating. You know, I'm a competitor. I want to play. I want to be out there with my guys, practicing and competing. But I understand, you know, there's still things that I have to do, like rehabbing every day, just being a pro in that aspect of still getting what I need to do done. So rehabbing every day, making sure my conditioning's up, still getting my shots up. So I'm still making myself feel like I'm a part of the team. But like you said, it's definitely not the same being out there. But as I am out there, I love the team. I love being with them. I think it's going to be a really fun year.
What do you think you bring to Kentucky?
Yeah, I think I hope to bring just a guy who's going to be able to consistently knock down shots, be able to guard guards in the perimeter, play just with a lot of energy. I love playing the game of basketball, and I show that when I play.
How good of a shooter are you, CJ?
I would probably consider myself a very good shooter. Something I've always practiced since I was a kid. You know, my Uncle Joe, one thing he told me growing up is like, if you have any chance, you better be able to shoot the ball. So that's just something I've kind of worked on since I was a real young kid. Age of 2, I used to just roll up some socks and shoot it into my little hamper. So
2 years old?
I've been shooting since a young age.
Where did you shoot the socks?
I had like a little hamper. I would put like clothes in. I would just sit there and shoot it in there.
How big of an advantage is it to be surrounded by other good shooters when you're out there on the court this season?
Yeah, it's huge. The team we have this year, you know, everyone's going to be able to complement each other. You know, we have a lot of playmakers, which opens up for shooters. And when you have shooters, you know, you got guys like Keon, Oscar, Lance, guys down there in the perimeter. You know, on the block, it's gonna be a little bit harder to go down on there and kind of double. You can't really double with our teams. If you double, we got shooters who can make shots. Then if you overhelp with guys like Davion, Ty, Severe get in the lane, we have shooters, so we'll be able to drive and kick. So we got a really balanced team this year.
TJ, when you were in Rupp Arena for Magnets in a basketball setting, was there some warm flashbacks from the last time you were in there with Tucker?
Yeah, for sure. Walking in, seeing Rupp Arena, I immediately thought of the state championship game and the state run with my old high school team. But that was a little different. I don't think I've quite seen anything like that. That was really fun. The fans really showed out. It was a lot of fun. But that warmth, like you said, of playing in Rupp Arena, that was definitely still there. The atmosphere was just a lot different.
How do you feel about
the competition at guards? A lot of your guards, all you guys competing for playing time. How do you feel the competition's going? Do you feel like there's good competition for the starting spots?
Yeah, I think it's going real well. Practices have been really competitive. They've been really good, and like I said, we're all competitors, and we've just been going at it, and we're getting each other better every day. You know, we understand that in practice we got to go at each other, but off the court we're best friends, brothers. So that's the really cool part about this. We all want each other's success, and we all love each other.
And I have one more question, which is, you know, if you guys transferred this year, you transferred yourself. Do you think the one-time transfer rule for NCAA athletes will affect college basketball? People see more transfers in the coming years.
I don't know much about it. Like, the rule is not staying, is it? It was just last year, right?
It will continue.
It'll continue. I mean, the numbers last year were crazy, so I would expect over the next couple of years to see the same thing.
What differences have you saw in the program at Iowa to here? Like some of the major differences that you could point out?
I'd have to think about that one. I would say the main difference is, you know, coming here, I'm newer now, I'm a new guy, so being at Iowa, I was there for 3 years, I was kind of solidified or whatever. Here, you know, I gotta work for everything I'm getting, and honestly, that's made me a better player. It's makes me better in general. You know, I've had to earn everything I've got so far. I've had to fight, I've had to compete harder than I've ever had to compete before, and I love it. I've loved everything about being here so far.
What difference do you think having veteran guards, yourself, Collins, your Davion is going to make? Because Kentucky usually doesn't have a veteran core.
No, it's going to help out a lot. Guys that have played in big games, they've been in the big moment, they've made big shots. You know, that's always going to help your team. And the guys we got this year, we got a really good mix of veterans and then young talent. So, you know, our job is to just kind of teach the young guys a little bit as we go. And they're tremendous players. So it's a really good fit with what we got right now. A lot of young talent and then a lot of guys who have been there before and played in big games.
How easy has it been gelling with this group so far?
It's been real easy. You know, obviously at the start of the summer, it's a little weird. Guys are starting to feel each other out, trying to get comfortable with each other. But we've had the whole summer together, and this is a really strong-minded group. We have a great bond together. We just enjoy being with each other. We enjoy competing with each other. And it's a lot of fun to be around them every day.
This is going to sound a little too blunt. I apologize. How do you feel about being characterized as a white guy who can shoot?
I mean, that's something that's kind of been with me my whole life. So it's really nothing. It's really nothing new to hear that. That's just kind of how people are gonna, I guess.
Because some guys resist that. I don't think they like to be pigeonholed as just a shooter because.
No, I don't. I really don't care that much. Like I said, I've been hearing that since I was in high school, middle school. But it really doesn't change me. I'm gonna come out every game and compete, try to win. That's all I really care about.
Building off of that, Cal said that there are a lot of good shooters on the team, but the players that are gritty and they're going to defend, I know that's something that you embrace on top of just being a shooter. You know, does that kind of separate your game from some of the other even just pure shooters on the team?
Yeah, you know, I try to ever you know, playing for the high school coach I had, Scott Rusatz. That was one thing that he really prided himself on, was defending, just being tough, gritty, and competing. So I was fortunate enough to be around great coaches at Cub Cath and learn about that, and that's just something I've carried with me the whole time. I've just always taken it real personal when people score on me. I don't really like that, but yeah, that's just kind of who I've been.
CJ, Coach was talking about your health and how you've come along a little bit. Where do you feel like you're at right now?
I feel good. You know, I appreciate the coaches and the training staff being smart with me and giving me the time I need. You know, I'm back to doing live contact stuff, and it's been feeling good. I think it's just right now being smart with my body. You know, if I have a day where I'm sore and I need to take it easy, we're gonna do that. But I feel good right now, and I'm happy with where I'm at.